So let's say that we have 0.156 grams of sodium chloride, and I want to determine how many ions we have. So this is an example of one that we have not done previously. So we're going to start with what we know, which is 0.156 grams of NaCl. So 58.443 grams of NaCl is equal to 1 mole of NaCl. And that's something we emphasized quite a bit last week, so I don't think that really surprises us. Now this next step will be surprising, because I know that 1 mole of NaCl gives me 2 ions. I have 1 Na plus, I have 1 Cl minus, and now all I need to do is simplify this expression. So just to make a quick correction, it's not 2 ions for every mole of NaCl, but it's 2 moles of ions. And then we're going to multiply this by our mole conversion factor. That 1 mole is 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd. And now moles cancel, and this will give me the number of ions. Now I'm going to rewrite this on a slide so that I can put all of this on one line so that we're not confused about it. So 0.156 grams of NaCl .443 grams of NaCl is in 1 mole of NaCl. One mole of NaCl is 2 moles of ions.
It's 2 moles of ions because it's Na and then Cl.
And then I know that 1 mole is an Avogadro's number. So let's cancel out some units. Grams of NaCl cancel, moles of NaCl cancel, and then moles cancel. This will give me the number of ions that I have. And when we simplify this expression, we find that there are 3.21 times 10 to the 21 ions in this sample. All right, so let's look at the reverse. So let's say that we have 1.67 times 10 to the 19 ions in a sample of sodium sulfate. sodium sulfate. So there are 3 ions. Actually, let's do this so it's perfectly in reverse. We know that we have .02 times 10 to the 23rd in 1 mole. We know that in 1 mole we have 3 moles of ions. And we know that 1 mole is 142 grams. So we start canceling some units. This is going to give me grams of ions. And so all I want to do now is to simplify this expression. So before I put the math, let's just look at what we have. We went from ions to moles of ions, taking into account Avogadro's number, and then moles of the solid, taking into account the fact that I have 2 Na plus and 1 SO4 2 minus. That's where I get my 3. And then I'm going from moles to grams using the molar mass. So of everything that we've done this far, this is by far the most complicated one. And now we simply want to simplify this expression. So when we simplify the expression, we get about 0.12 grams, or about 118 milligrams. Not a large amount.